Oh, come on, man. Hey, Shalom, what it do? Israel, Priest and Captain Soccer War, man, coming to y'all live. Do a little live stream, man. Talk about some of the controversy going on in the video game world. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all may know, some of y'all may not know. You know what I'm saying? I am a video gamer. You know what I'm saying? In my spare time, in my free time, I like to get on the game and, get it in. A lot of y'all know that I used to be big on the Madden football, and the 2K basketball, but lately, I've been branching off into other types of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Finding other things that I enjoy and that I like to get into. And so, one of the games that I've been playing lately is this game called Marvel Rivals. Right? Marvel Rivals is a what they call a superhero shooter, and the superhero shooter genre is for games that are um, it's like a teamwork game. It's designed to be 6 on 6. You know what I'm saying? And you got different objectives and things like that. But it's a game that is free to play on PlayStation, free to play on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no sound for the brothers and sisters on TikTok. Man, hold up now. Hold up now. Okay, hold on. What about now on TikTok? What about now? Okay, they just hearing the thing. Hold on. Hold up. Man. Bear with me, TikTok. Hold on. Audio mixer. Oh, the microphones. Okay, yeah, that's fucked up. Hold on, bear with me. All right, all right. What about now, TikTok? Y'all should be able to hear me now. So lucky about that. You can hear me? TikTok can hear me. Let me make sure I can my people on what's name can hear me. Yeah, I know they can hear me on uh Twitch and YouTube. All right, there we go. Boom. So what I was saying was, what I'm saying, coming live, man. I'll talk to y'all about some of the controversy that's going on in the video game world right now. Some of y'all may know, what I'm saying. I like to play video games. Sometimes, what I'm saying, I was known for playing the Madden, the sports games, basketball, football, what I'm saying. But lately I've been transitioning into other type of games. And there's a game called Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game, whether you on Xbox, PlayStation, if you got a computer. It's a game that you can download and you can play for free. It's a superhero shooter, which means it's teams of 6 versus 6, and there's a lot of different heroes that come out of the Marvel comics that you can choose from. Well, unfortunately, there's been some controversy concerning the heroes and the representation of certain heroes in the game, and so I'm gonna try to provide y'all with some information and some understanding of how the game is set up, how the company makes money, how they make it interesting for people that play the game, and what the major controversy is. So if you see through all the players that's available, all the characters that's available, you got Adam Warlock, Angela, Black Cat, Black Panther, Black Widow, Blade, Bruce Banner, Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Cloak and Dagger, right? It's a lot of different characters if you scroll down the roster, right? So on this page, there's 14 per page. That's 1428, 42, and 56 minus 3, 53. There's 53 characters for you to choose from to play in this game. But there's only 3 black characters. Out of 53 Marvel superhero characters, 3 of them are black. The 3 black characters is Black Panther, Blade, and Storm from the X-Men. So out of 53 Marvel heroes, there's 3 black characters. They just added 1 Hispanic character named the Hood. So you can say out of 53 characters, there's 4 that's black or Hispanic, right? Now, with every character that's on the game, they have cosmetics or they have different outfits, different looks that they provide with the characters, right? And so the way that the game makes money, because it's free to download, free to play, the way that the game makes money is they get people to buy the different uniforms and the outfits for the characters that you like that you can play with. And so, some characters are more popular than others. Of course, across Marvel comics, you know what I'm saying? The Incredible Hulk is a very popular character. So you go to his cosmetics. Incredible Hulk has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different outfits, right? And of course, to buy the outfits, you got to pay for them. So I'll click one of them. This is a Spider-Man brand new day costume for the Incredible Hulk. If I wanted to buy it, it's 2,200 of these blue points, which the blue points equate to it's like $1. It's like 50 cents for every 100 coins. So if you want to buy an outfit that costs 22 blue markers, it's like $11 for an outfit, right? So if I wanted to buy these 2, Spider-Man and Superman, Spider-Man and Incredible Hulk outfits from the brand new day movie, it comes with little title cards and different little shit that you could use. It's $11. So to spend, for a lot of people, they spending a lot of money because there's a lot of characters, 53 characters. If you buy an outfit for each character, that's over $100 you just spent on the game that was free to download, right? The problem with this is every season, so every month is a new event for the game, right? Every season is a new event. Every event has a theme that comes with different free outfits. Like so for this last month, the event was the Battle of Thieves. Let me go ahead and show you what the event was. Where do I go? Is it not gallery? Not galleries, not events. Is it Battle Pass? No. No, that's not it. Hold on. Where do I go? Hold up there. Matter of fact, where do I go to show y'all what okay, here's what the different events have been over the time that the game came out. Right? Every month has been a different event. The game been out for like a little bit over a year. But you had Love is a Battlefield, right? This is when they introduced Rogue and Gambit. You get the Love is a Battlefield. There was skins that they released for Gambit and for Rogue where they in a relationship. They married, right? And so to celebrate the Gambit and Rogue event that month, they released a bunch of different skins that was, checkerboard themed with a checkerboard, different outfits. You see the Captain America, who's the Wolf Man. You see Loki's a girl. You see these different characters. So every month, different characters get different outfits. Well, since the game has come out, they had I'm scrolling through the ones that they've had. So, for instance, they had a Heart of the Dragon season, right? Volume 4, Heart of the Dragon. Of course, this is like a Chinese-themed season. So, a lot of the outfits and a lot of the released things for the characters was Chinese-themed. I'll go show you some of the Chinese-themed outfits that they came out with. There's a character called Iron Fist. Iron Fist is like a Kung Fu cat. So, when they released the Iron Fist jump, they gave him little Chinaman outfits, right? Little, you know what I'm saying? Karate gis and shit like that. Who's the other character that had one of them funny ass Chinese outfits? Where's the Star-Lord? Star-Lord had a funny Chinaman outfit too. Boom, you see he got the little dragon costume, right? Little bells hanging from him, little Chinaman bells, and they paid homage to the little Chinese culture. Gave the Chinaman the Chinese outfit. Gave some other characters little Chinese outfits. Where's Mantis at? I know Mantis had one of them little crazy Chinese outfits as well. Or am I tripping on Mantis? Okay, maybe Mantis didn't have a crazy Chinese outfit. Somebody else had a crazy Chinaman outfit. Was it you, Phoenix? Nah, who else had a crazy Chinese outfit? Was it her? Nah, it wasn't Scarlet Witch. Somebody else had a crazy China outfit. Oh, Penny Parker. They did something with Penny Parker for the China man. Yeah, look, they gave Penny Parker a little Yatsugushi damn jump. Gave her a little China man outfit. See her little robot decorated like a little Chinese, you know what I'm saying, thing. So for every season, they have these different events, and they give the characters different things to honor, their culture or their people. It's representation of the different types of, different cultures and things like that, and that's cool for a video game. It allows for everybody to be able to, have some representation and have some of, get to see their culture and things like that represented, and that's cool. Problem is the current season we in is the Mystery of Thebes, and this is an event that takes place in Egypt, right? Now you would think there's a theme taking place in Egypt. There's black characters in the game. Surely they would give some of the black characters some Egyptian type representation. Tell me why the whole season that they have the Egyptian themes, they didn't give Black Panther that now one Egyptian costume. Black Panther is an African from Africa, and they have an Egyptian theme, and they didn't give Black Panther one Egyptian outfit. Blade is another black character. They have an Egyptian theme, and Blade didn't get one Egyptian outfit. Nothing representing Egypt. Storm is a black character. Literally in the comics, a lot of her background, her history comes out of Egypt. Guess what they did not give Storm? They did not give Storm nothing Egyptian representing Egypt. And for black people, it's like a blatant slap in the face. It's like, how you gonna have a damn Egyptian theme and not have no black people? Now, who did they give outfits for the Egyptian theme? They gave Deadpool a mummy costume. They put Deadpool in a mummy costume, right? When you select when you select Deadpool, look at the jump they gave him. He coming out of the sarcophagus, he dancing, doing all kinds of goofy shit. So he get to be the Egyptian mummy, but the black characters don't get nothing. Let me show you some more. They get Ultron outfit. Mantis, I don't know what race Mantis is supposed to be, but they gave her an Egyptian costume. They gave the raccoon. The raccoon gets to be an Egyptian god, but nothing for none of the black characters, right? Okay, I said there's 3 black characters in the game. Actually, there's 3.5 black characters because one of the white women in the video game has a black upper body nigga as her second. I mean, this character, Cloak and Dagger is a healer. So when she's Cloak, she can heal, she can help her teammates out. Then you press a button and it flips to Dagger. Dagger, when he's on the screen, does not have a body. Dagger is just a cape and a nigga upper body that does damage, and he can like disappear and flee out of the area to protect the white girl. But they ain't even bother to give Dagger a whole body. Dagger just a half a nigga that helps this white girl get away from danger when trouble comes, right? But for the Egyptian theme, they didn't give Dagger nothing that represents Egypt. Look at this, bro. The black man is half a man in the video game. The niggas from his chest down is just abyss. You understand? It's crazy. Cloak is the cape, what the brother says. So I'm gonna keep going. But for the Egyptian theme, nobody got nothing Egypt. None of the black characters got nothing Egypt. They put Iron Man in the Egyptian suit and didn't give nothing to none of the black characters, right? There was another theme that they had that was disco. They did a disco theme. When was the disco joint? Was it the Hunters On? No, it's not the Hunters On. One of these seasons they did a disco thing. They've done a lot of stuff. They did a Hellfire Gala, which was like a really dressing up, nice event. Everybody going out. They gave Black Panther a little Egyptian suit. They gave Black Panther a little African suit, a little dashiki, you know what I'm saying? Necktie jump, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't give Storm no pretty dress. Didn't let her come looking classy or nothing like that. So they did a disco theme, didn't give none of the black characters any disco clothes. Like they gave other characters that ain't got no ties to the disco culture. They put them in a disco outfit, but took the black characters and didn't give them nothing for disco, right? Another slap in the face was they've had several wedding themes that they've done over the seasons with different characters. So people that know like the Fantastic Four, right? Fantastic Four has Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic. For Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, they gave them a wonderful wedding theme. Gave them a wonderful wedding theme where they getting married and it's a celebration of their love, right? So if you paid, you could get the Miss Fantastic and you get the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman wedding anniversary bundle, right? Again, you pay like $16, you get both of the costumes, the different emotes, and the MVP thing, all the celebration of white love, right? There's another characters on here. There's Rogue and there's Magneto, and not Rogue and Magneto. There's Rogue and who my man Gambit. Rogue and Gambit had like a little wedding thing. Where's the Rogue wedding jump? Okay, am I tripping? I know they did something for Rogue and Gambit. It's a wedding bundle or something. Where Gambit at? Here go Gambit right here. What they do for y'all, Gambit? Gambit got him what is okay, it might be in the emotes. No emotes, sprays, emojis, accessories. But something they did with Rogue and Gambit, bro, where they celebrated their love, celebrated their little relationship. And they made one for Black Panther and Storm. Black Panther and Storm famously in the comics have a relationship. They marry. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. You have little emojis like you can buy a Storm plushie to hang off the back of Black Panther's costume. I got the emoji things. I don't know if there's a spray for them. But there was something, bro. I don't know what I'm missing. There's something these. Oh, here you go, right here. One of the emotes of Black Panther is he can get down on the knee and propose to Storm. You know what I'm saying? And Storm has one, I believe, where she can see what Storm got. What they got for Storm? Storm got one, but when she wins MVP, they show her and Black Panther, come together celebrating their love. And that's cute. That's pretty. But there's no outfit to celebrate their marriage. There's no outfit to celebrate their relationship. Like there's nothing done to celebrate the black love of Storm and Black Panther the way that they celebrate the love of Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. You know what I'm saying? And so the fact that there's 53 characters in the game, only 3 black characters, they didn't give the black characters no Egyptian outfits. They didn't give the black characters no disco outfits, even though disco and, what I'm saying, Egypt is clearly catered towards black thematics. They completely ignored them, right? Then there's some outfits that the characters get that are called legendary costumes. Legendary costumes come with like a full accessories, meaning it comes with one of these, which is a celebration of when you win, you the best player in the game, MVP. You get a special little what's the name. You get to do different emotes. You know what I'm saying? Like this is one of the thing ones. He pull out a giant hammer. You know what I'm saying? Different ways you can show out and show off with your character. So people that love to use these characters, when they get an MVP costume, the MVP costume, I mean not the MVP, they call it a legendary costume. Legendary costume, you get to do legendary things. And so a lot of different characters have these legendary costumes, except the black characters have no legendary costumes. For this current season that we in on the game, there's a summer at the beach event going on. For this last month or so, there's been a summer at the beach thing. And for the summer at the beach thing, they've given a lot of characters swimsuits, right? These are swimming girls. You see, they got They got the not the Black Widow. What's the broad name? Um, Wanda Maximoff got her little pretty little bikini on. Another little broad got a pretty little bikini. If you go look at the swimsuit special, now I'm not one of these freaked out cats on the video game. I play the video game to play the video game. But they design, little skinny clad bikinis and make the white girls look all thick because some cats that play the game want to look at the video girls behind. They want to look at how thick the video girl is. And they do a good job of, making the video girl look thick. Put on a little bikini. And so there's several women in the game. You would think that the several women would get cute little bikini costumes. Now, a lot of these costumes that these women, female characters got for the summer edition gives them the special presentation, give them a special little dress, you know what I'm saying? Make them look good and give them the damn, different things when they actually playing in the game. It makes it visually different than any of the other outfits. So that's what makes a legendary costume different from a regular costume. And of all of the different characters that they gave these swimsuits to, a lot of them have legendary status, meaning the costume comes with a lot of different, variations, a lot of different things to celebrate the what's name. You see how they, again, trying to make the little costume, little white fox broad look sexy with all the tails coming out of her ass. I don't know what that's about. But for all of the different female characters that they gave these swimsuits to, and they made look all, video game sexy for the nerds out there, for the cats that, lust over the video game characters. They give them different little outfits and shit. Like they went all out for Black Widow. They gave her the damn near butt naked at the beach costume. But then you go to Storm, and what did they give her? And you can't even find Storm on. Hold on, let me see. Might be volume 2. Let's see. Nah, you can't even see Storm. What's this? Okay, all right. I got a little at the beach. I don't even see Storm, which is crazy. I thought so maybe they didn't drop it yet. Everybody been mad because they gave Storm a swimsuit, but Storm's swimsuit isn't like everybody else's swimsuit. It's not like the other broads' swimsuits, and it's not a legendary skin. But I'm not even seeing Storm pop up on here, which is crazy. No, here it goes. Swimsuit gods. Pop and Win Volume 3. Okay, that's Magic. They gave Magic a dress. Okay. Who else? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, here's Scarlet Witch. She get to do a little dance at the beach. She got her little swimsuit on. And they don't even have, there's nothing, not even nothing for Storm. Let me go to Storm, because I know there's a new outfit that she got, but they didn't even make it special for her. So you see, they put the white girls on the front and center for the damn swimsuit costume. Here's Storm with her little swimsuit, and it's not a legendary one. She don't get nothing special. She only get 2 different color changes. She could change her little beads and accessories or whatever. But that's it. All of the a lot of the white male characters at the beach, they gave them little swimsuits, gave them little outfits. You know what I'm saying? Neither of the black men at the beach. I guess, Blade and Black Panther can't swim. They can't come in their costumes. You know what I'm saying? Salam Latoya. I'm showing the racism in the video games. You understand? On these video games that I play to escape reality and get away from the evil of, the disparity of representation in 2026. I can't even get on the video game and enjoy the fantasy world because there's racism here. These black characters are not given the proper representation that the white characters are getting. And so I wanted to go live to talk about it because it's a thing that a lot of people talk about on social media. And, there might be some people out there that's lost that don't understand it, don't get it. So I'm coming through and letting everybody know exactly what's going on this video game. There's racism in Marvel Rivals, and it's a horrible thing. You know what I'm saying? But for the people that's been hearing about it, didn't know exactly what was going on, that's what's going on, man. They They got 3 black characters of 53. The black characters not getting no cool costumes. They not getting chosen to be a part of the different events that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's a horrible disparity. I mean, it's not like these are small characters. Blade, Black Panther, and Storm. Storm is one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. Yet when it comes to the beauty and the glorification of women, Storm doesn't get that. These other female characters, you might see them with smiles on their faces. You might see them, in love and being sweet and dainty. Not with Storm. Storm just gets to be, a gangster. We in the middle of a beach day, a weekend at the beach thing. Why couldn't Storm come and make the clouds go away? Why couldn't they have storm? Why couldn't they have like a storm at the beach and then Storm come and make the storm go away and bring the sunshine? They didn't make the black characters do anything that's major, do anything that's superb like some of these other characters. And for Storm to be who she is in Marvel and not have one legendary costume, it's a clear slight to black people. You know what I'm saying? For them to have a whole Egyptian theme and not have no black characters representing anything that has to do with Egypt or greatness or being black is crazy. For them to have done a disco theme and not have one disco outfit for any of these black characters, it's ridiculous. The only way that this could happen is if they purposefully was like, you know what, we're just not going to acknowledge these black people. We're not going to celebrate their culture. We're not going to give them no nods and thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, the internet and a lot of the people that play the game are speaking out about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a shame that even in video games, there's a disparity and a lack of representation for black people when everybody else gets to be celebrated. Everybody else gets to be acknowledged. Everybody else's culture is recognized, except for when it comes to us. And it shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? Kids should be able to pick up the video game and play and see, themselves. That's what it's supposed to be for. Hell, that's what they do in the comics. So there's several characters that have black people attached to them that are just not in the game. Devil Dinosaur is a character. The Devil Dinosaur in the comics always appears with this black girl called Moon Girl. Now, Moon Girl is a young girl. They said they couldn't put Moon Girl on the game because they couldn't depict a child being involved in violence. Well, if that was the case, then how did they put Penny Parker in the game? Penny Parker is a young girl. Look at how small Penny Parker is. Penny Parker hops inside the robot and fights with the robot and gets killed with the robot. If you can't have children in the game, then why couldn't, the same way Penny Parker gets in her robot, why couldn't the Moon Girl be with Devil Dinosaur? And they find a way for her not to get hurt. They could find a way for her to run away or something like that. They just didn't want to put the black character in the game. You know what I'm saying? They got characters that they even major in the goddamn comics that get all these special outfits, like Jeff the Land Shark. I ain't never heard of Jeff the Land Shark in my life, but Jeff the Land Shark has 14 outfits. 2 of them legendary. 3 of them legendary. And Storm ain't got one. Black Panther ain't got one. So it's just horrible, man. But I just wanted to go live, touch on the topic. You know what I'm saying? Let people know what was going on. If you weren't up on game, if you didn't know what was going on in the Marvel rival streets, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the story in a nutshell. I'm gonna play for a little bit. I'm probably gonna kill this. Well, yeah, I'm gonna kill the stream on Angry Black Man Media on YouTube and Facebook, and I'm gonna kill the stream on TikTok. But I'm gonna stay live on my Twitch. So salute to Angry Black Man Media Squad. It's your man Chief Sock G. I appreciate y'all riding with me.